I'm catching this. Abby said it's... Good afternoon, welcome back to my channel. This is Hive and Harvest, and my mom just went and picked up our Azure order today. And if you guys don't know, Azure Standard is an online grocery store co-op, essentially, that specializes in high quality organic ingredients and specifically bulk ingredients. So that's where we get a lot of our dry goods and stuff that we get in bulk. So if you guys want to get started with Azure, I will leave all that information down below. You can use my code under the Share Azure tab, which is Abigail Haymaker 1, but I will leave all that information down below. So I'm going to put the total that we spent at the end of the video, but I will tell you guys how much each thing costs. I printed out this list, which I think that I'm going to do from now on. I printed out the list so that my mom could have it, so that she could make sure that they had everything. But it is useful when you're there to not have to be on your phone. The first thing that we got, I'm just gonna go with the big packages first. We got 3 big bags of grains and such. So we got a bag of regular rolled oats. Our oats are almost gone, and I'm gonna do a big batch of granola here soon. So we got this bag is the 25-pound bag, and it is $28.93. And then we got another bag of cane sugar. This is also 25 pounds. And we had our last bag of cane sugar last for quite a while. I do need to get another bin for it, or a bucket for it, because our bucket got a crack in the bottom. But the sugar was $31.17 for the 25-pound bag. Then we got another bag, of all-purpose unbleached organic flour. This is also the 25-pound bag. We had a bag of this that we went through very quickly in like less than 2 months, because my sister has been baking sourdough. And then that was $26 even. So moving on, because I am doing my freezer clean out challenge, I want to make some chili, lots of chili. So we got some beans for our chili. We got a 5-pound bag of kidney beans, a 5-pound bag of pinto beans, and a 5-pound bag of black beans. And the kidney beans were $12.26, the pinto beans were $11.73, and the black beans were $9.64. Was salsa. Now I didn't want to get a ton of this because I can my own salsa, but we wanted some to hold us over until canning season is here. So we got 3 of these salsas, and it was $14 for all 3 of them. So they came as like a 3-pack. And that's the thing about Azure, is that if you get stuff in packs of 3 or 12, typically you can get a better deal on them. So we got these. And then we also got some pasta sauce. I just wanted to try this one. So we got, I believe we got 3 of these as well. And this was $13.66 for all 3 of these. This is the Natural Value brand. Now this next thing, my mom almost choked over when she saw the price of it. So we got a gallon of maple syrup. We use this in place of sugar in recipes sometimes, or I do at least. I also try to use honey if I can, but right now we don't have a lot of honey. So I use this in my granola recipe oftentimes. So we got a gallon of it, and it was $59.24, which is expensive, but we used to pay $16 per quart of it, and so it actually ends up being like $5 or $6 cheaper to just buy a gallon. And if you store it correctly, maple syrup kind of lasts forever. So another thing that we use in our granola recipe is coconut oil. My mom typically buys this at the store, but I wanted to try out their coconut oil and see if my mom liked it. Ooh, it comes in an Azure canning jar. Yay. So we got this coconut oil. It is $14.62 for this 32-ounce jar of coconut oil. And then we also got some more jars, specifically to store these beans that I just bought. So we got 4 lids. They sell their lids and jars separately. So I got 4 lids, which was $3.19, and then 4 of the wide mouth gallon size jars, which was $18.77 for all 4 of them. The next thing we got in our order this month was more cashews. We go through a lot of cashews in our family because we eat them a lot. So we got another 5-pound bag, and it was $30.06 for this bag. We also got these small shells. I've never tried pasta from Azure Standard, and so we wanted to try this in a small container, and then if we like it, we might get more or bigger sizes in the future. But these are just the tiny little seashells, and this was $9.95 for this 2.5-pound bag. So that is all we got. I will pull the jars out to show you, but I'm also going to show you guys something that I recently bought that I'm very excited about. So my sister doing sourdough, we are going through a lot more flour now that she does sourdough. So I bought this. It's technically a dog food storage container, but the actual like flour containers were much more expensive. So I got the dog food storage one, and it will do the trick. I'm thinking that I may not need it on wheels, but I don't know. I feel like I've talked about this before, but one thing that I do kind of wish that Azure Standard would put on their website is what size packaging it will fit in, because they sell it by the pound, but it would be really helpful if they put on their website, like, 1 bag will fit 5-pound bucket. But that's just my own thing. So, let's see how much this will. That we have everything in their proper containers. Now all I have to do is put them away. I am going to get probably 2 more buckets. We had another bucket that had rice in it a long time ago, or something in it, and a mouse got into it because it was left open, and so we don't use that bucket anymore. And then the bucket that we had with our sugar in it got a crack in it. So we need 2 more buckets anyways. So that should fit the rest of these oats and our sugar. All that's left is for me to put all this stuff away, and then I gotta get going. But I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I hope to see you in my next video. Have a great day. Bye.